going on, guys? Jerry with another epic video. Today, guys, what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to go and dive in through this booster box of Blazing Vortex. I've had some of you guys list some feedback on the channels, especially for some of you guys that live out of the US, or it's hard for like myself kind of to get cards and things like that with you not having like a local shop. And you guys are more curious of me going through and reading the monster card effects. So that's what I'm going to do in this video specifically, guys. If you guys would like me to do this with the future sets that I open in the future, just do like one box and we go through and read all of the cards that we pull and kind of take an extra moment to look at them. Let me know if that's something that you guys would like for me to continue to do. I saw a lot of that of my feedback as far as my other videos, so I figured we'd do that in this video, guys. So let me just know if that's, if that's still stuff that you guys are interested in. Let me know your feedback on that. But I saw a few people, so I figured, we try it out and see what the rest of our community thinks, guys. And I don't see too many YouTubers going through and reading all of the monster card effects so much, other than like the, hollow and above cards in a sense. So we'll go through, guys, and we'll go through and read every card. If you guys are new to the channel, definitely consider on getting subscribed, guys. I do videos like this. I do, tips, tricks. Mostly my channel is focused on new players and really getting them, better at the game, or if you haven't played the last 5 years, trying to catch up. Alright, so we got S-Force, Professor Giga. He's a psychic effect. Each of your opponent's monsters in the same column as one of your S-Force monsters can change its battle position, and if this card is normal summon or special summon, you can target one face-up monster your opponent controls and change its position. You can only use it basically as effect once per turn. So he's really good. We got one of the S-Force Pats was telling me that I need to look into them, so we happen to pull one of them. We got Fairy Archer, Ignora, I guess is how you would pronounce her name. She's a plan effect, guys. She cannot attack the turn. This card is special summoned. If this card is special summoned by the effect of a plant monster, you can target 1/6 or higher plant monster in your graveyard and special summon in defense position. You cannot special summon for the rest of this turn except for plant monsters, and you can only use her effect once per turn. Hey, we got the Armed Dragon Lightning card. So if an Armed Dragon monster you control be destroyed by a card effect, guys, you can send this card you control to the graveyard instead. You can target one Armed Dragon monster you control to activate this card, to activate one of these effects. We can gain attack equal to, that's level times 100, even if this card leaves the field. Also, you can add one Armed Dragon monster with an equipped, you can add one Armed Dragon within a level equal or lower than the Armed Dragon from the graveyard from your hand, and we can basically only use its effect once per turn. Parmetamorphose is how you pronounce that. I'm horrible pronunciations, as you guys know. So we can special summon one Metaphose fusion monster from the extra deck using one monster from each from our hand, field, and/or extra deck. Also, as fusion material, you can only activate one of these once per turn. Hey, we got one of the Warlock cards. Let's see if I can fix the camera, guys. There we go. I don't know why it's shaking. Feels like it's shaking on your guys' end. I apologize, but not sure why. Okay, I think it's better now. So we got one of the Warlock cards. So this one is he's Earth. It's Earth Warrior. If an Earth Warrior monster is normal summoned to your side of the field or sent to the monster zone to the graveyard by opponent's card effect, you can special summon 1/5 or higher Warlock monster from your hand or deck. So he's really good. You can only use his effect once per turn. Alright, Archfiend Staff of Despair. Let's see if it's a card. That's actually a card for the let's see if it's actually a card for the Archfiend. You can only equip to a monster during your main phase. You can make all monsters your opponent controls lose attack equal to half of the equipped monster's attack until the end of this turn, even if this card leaves the field. That's really good, guys. If this card is sent to the graveyard while it's equipped to a monster, you can pay 1,000 life points to return this card to your hand. That's really good. So we got Radiant, I guess Verisense is how you pronounce that. That's a light dragon effect monster. When this card is normal summoned while your opponent controls a monster, you can discard one card and send any number of him from your deck to the graveyard once per turn. If this card is in the graveyard, you can make once per turn while this card is in your graveyard, you can make this card in your graveyard become a dark into the end turn. That'd be good for a like a chaos deck. Kind of like the chaos deck we've been running. That would be pretty solid, and it's level 4 too, so that actually would work out for us. So, Spin Springs, Captain Sogmas. Let's see. Just making sure you guys can kind of see it. It's kind of hard to see from the angle that I'm at. Let me know, you guys. I'm testing out one of the angles for the overhead, so it's going to take a while me to get used to this. So let me know how you guys feel about the overhead view versus the normal view that I do with the tripod. Let me know that as well, guys. Alright, so we'll go into, if this card is in your hand or graveyard, you can target one of these cards. I can't. Spriggans, I guess as I pronounce it, however, like I said, horrible pronunciation. Exceed monsters you control and attach it to as material, so that's really good. During your opponent's turn, quick effect, you can also detach one material from the Exceed monster, then target one face-up monster on the field and destroy. That's really good as well. You can only use each effect of him once per turn, so he's a hard once per turn. Also, one of the Exceed monsters is that has this card as mature gains the effect. It gains extra 500 attack. That's not nothing too big. The other effects where it's really all at. And we got the Armed Dragon Blitz, guys. We got another Armed Dragon cards. That's cool. We'll pull our Armed Dragon cards out. Hopefully we'll get enough, because I plan on doing a deck profile for you guys on them, of course. I've already been working on building that on Omega, guys. If you guys have had a chance to check out Omega or interested in checking out Omega, I'll link my video how to download it down below. It should also play after the end of this video too, since it's the last video, one of the last videos uploaded. But it'll be linked in the upper left in the YouTube cards if you're interested in checking out and downloading Omega. It's a free-to-play Yu-Gi-Oh game, guys. It has all the cards in the TCG and the OCG. So this one lets me target one Armed Dragon monster card we control. Take one monster with the same name from your deck or graveyard and either add it to your hand or special summon it, ignoring summoning conditions, but it cannot attack directly. You can only activate basically one of these once per turn, and you cannot special summon monsters the turn you activate this card, except dragon monsters, which the entire deck you're going to be running as dragon, right? So it doesn't really matter, right? That last part, so we're good on that. Alright, so we'll go through. Let's see. Alright, Parametamorphose, Melcaster. So this one's going to be. Alright, so it's going to be a Pendulum card. So the Pendulum, it's going to be once per turn. You can target one of the face-up monsters you control and destroy it, and if you do, set one Metamorphose spell and trap card from your deck. His normal monster card effect, guys, if this card is on the field, is destroyed by battle or a card effect. You can add one Metamorphose Pendulum monster from your extra deck to your hand, except him. You cannot activate it or cards with the same name to place it in the Pendulum zones for the rest of this turn, except by set by card effects. You can only use this effect, basically this effect once per turn. Dual. We got some new dual avatar cards in here. Okay, dual avatar ascendants. So we can target one of our dual avatar monsters we control and destroy it. And if you do special summon one of dual avatar monster from the deck or extra deck, those level is higher or lower than the monster on the field during the main phase. Except this turn, this card is sent to the graveyard. You can banish this card from your graveyard, then target one dual avatar monster in your graveyard and add it to your hand. That's really good. You can only use one of these once per turn. I guess Neroy, the Dream Mirror, so that's a new Dream Mirror card. Disciple. Let's see, so if a Dream Mirror monster on the field is on the field, you can special summon this card from your hand. Then if you can make this card become a dark. If this card is special summoned by the effect of Dream Mirror monster, activate this effect. If a Dream Mirror of Joy is on the field, you can return one spell or trap card your opponent controls to their hand. After that, if a Dream Mirror of Terror is on the field, you can draw one card and then shuffle one card from your hand into the deck. You can only basically activate her effect once per turn. Lunar or Cannon. Let me know how you guys feel about these. I can tell it's already going to be a much longer video. I'll try and speed up, but I had a feeling this was going to be a much longer video. But just let me know what your guys' feedback is down below in the comments. During the battle phase, you can declare the whole number from 1 to 6, and we can choose one effect monster your opponent controls, multiply the effect monster's level times x the number declared, then add the number of cards your opponent controls, and check the results of the cards in the graveyard. If yes, then send cards from the top of your deck to the graveyard equal to the number declared. If you do, shuffle cards from your opponent's controls into the deck up to the number of cards sent to the graveyard. If not, you lose life points equal to the number of. That's pretty decently risky. Oh snap! Hey, we managed to pull her very quickly, guys. Holy snap. So that's our first secret, and we got one of the main secrets that I wanted too. So you got Underworld Goddess of the Closed World. Very beautiful looking card, guys. I'm just trying to make sure the camera gets a real good angle on her. Alright, so what she does is you can also use, so she's basically, she's a light fiend link monster that's a link level rating of 5. She's got 3,000 attack. She's made with 4+ effect monsters. You can also use one monster your opponent controls as material to link summon this card. If this card is link summoned, you can also negate the effects of all face-up monster card your opponent currently controls. If this link summon card is unaffected by your opponent's card effects, unless they target this card. Once per turn, your opponent once per turn when your opponent activates a card or an effect that special summons a monster from the graveyard, quick effect, you can negate the activation. Such a really good card, guys. I can't believe we pulled that so early. Alright, we pulled him earlier, so we won't read that. We pulled that earlier, we won't read it. Alright, so we pulled another War Rock card. I'll try and pull them out to the side here in a second. Alright, so we got War Rock, I guess, Aroporus, I guess is how we pronounce that, or something close. So this is the level 5 one, guys. So this one's if you control no monsters or all monsters you control are warrior monsters, you can normal summon this card without tributing. If a Earth Warrior monster battles after damage check, like, you can send one Earth Warrior monster from your deck to the graveyard except for him. Then all War Rock monsters you currently control gain 200 attack until the end of your turn. You can only use his effect once per turn. And then we got Tilted Tribe. This is a field spell, guys. So this is when you draw cards for your normal draw phase, you can reveal one of those cards and then place it at the bottom of the deck. If you do draw one card, when you draw one card by an effect, you can also reveal one of those cards and send it to the graveyard. And if you do, place that card on the bottom of the deck. Then if you do that, draw one card. That would be pretty good to just kind of go through if you're trying to go through a cycle and kind of search. That'd be pretty good. Alrighty, guys, I'm back. I started filming this video a few days ago, so I'm trying to pick back up where I left off. So if you wonder why that's why things look moved around, that's why, because I started filming the video a few days ago. Now I'm able to come back and try and finish this. But this is the last card that I left off for us pulling Underworld Goddess of the Closed World. Very beautiful looking card. I tried to change the setup where I could try and keep the camera from being all shaky. I think it was shaking before. We'll see if this is better. Let me know down below in the comments. Alright, we haven't pulled this one yet, guys. So this one's going to be... Seems to be the only one I move, so I'm trying not to move too much. Guitar Gardner's Doges, I guess I would say. It's a Sea Serpent water monster. This card is special summon. You can banish cards from the top of your opponent's deck equal to the number of water monsters you control. That's pretty awesome. You can target one 4 lower water monster you control and increase its level by its original level, and then banish this card from your graveyard. One water monster from the field gains 100 attack for each currently banished monster until the end of this turn. You can only use its effect once per turn. Alright, this one's the Spriggans Spriggana, how you pronounce it. It's a machine fire monster. This card's in your hand or field, and you can target one Spriggans Sigid monster you control and attach this card as material. That's awesome. You can banish this card and one Spriggans monsters with a different name from your graveyard, and add one Spriggans monsters from your deck to your hand. That's real good. Alright, Ice Breeze Refrain. That's awesome. This is for the Wind Witch. Target one Witch monster in your graveyard, special summon and defense. Or we can choose to, when your opponent activates a card, you can activates a card or an effect in response to a Wind Witch monster's effect, you can negate the card, basically. That's a good card. Alright. And We got this one earlier, if I recall right. Hey, we got this one. This is the one that Pat's been playing. The Spriggan Starship. We've seen a few times on stream, guys. So we pulled the Starship. Looks very nice. Alright, so what he does, he's made with 2 level 8s. You can choose one of your opponent's monster zones, spell, and trap card zones to attach any number of turns of this card. If you do, destroy the same number of cards your opponent controls in that zone and its adjustment zone, monster zone, and or spell or trap zones. During your opponent's main phase or battle phase quick effect, you can banish this card into the end phase. You can only use, basically, each effect once per turn. So that's good. That's our first ultra rare out of the set too. We already got Ops earlier, we already looked at it, we already got Try earlier. Spriggans Blast, I don't think we've pulled this one yet. If you control a Spriggans monster, you can choose one of your opponent's main monster zones, face-up monster zone. During this turn, it cannot attack directly. Also, its effects are negated if no monster is in that zone. It cannot be used this turn. If you control a fusion monster listed Fallen Albanaz as material, you can choose two zones instead. That's nice. Digital Bug, I guess Registrator, I guess is how you would pronounce that. It's a light insect, guys. The text is really tiny. I'll try and read the best I can. Try and get it best I can on camera too. Can be used as an Exceed material monster for an Exceed monster, except for an Exceed summon of a insect monster. When you normal summon a level 3 insect monster, you can special summon this card from your hand. Then you can make both this card and that 5 or 7 card special summon from the hand. You can change its battle position. It's per turn. The effect monster's effect gains effect. Basically gets extra attack and defense. Let's see. Go through. Yeah, this video is going to be longer than I thought, guys. Let me know if you guys like this or not. If so, we'll keep doing these. I'll probably just do like one per new set, of course. So this is our first other Warrock card. We'll try to put them together. So this is Warrock Skylar. All right, so she's a warrior Earth, just like the others. So she gains 100 attack for each monster your opponent controls during the battle phase in which your Earth monster battle quick effect. You can target one level 5 or lower warrior monster in your graveyard, special summon it. Also, the Warrock monsters you currently control gain 200 attack until the end of your opponent's turn. Also, this rest turn you cannot attack directly with a 5 or lower monster. So that's interesting. We'll put them over here so we can try and keep them. Let's see, I don't think we pulled him yet. So, Giga Thunder Cyclops. Alright, so his pendulum effect is once per turn you can target one pendulum monster you control and one monster your opponent controls, change their battle positions. His normal effect, guys, is going to be if this card is special summoned from the extra deck and is used as synchro material, banish it. If this card is normal summon, you can change its battle position. You can only use each effect of his basically of him once per turn. The battle position of this card is changed. You can target one face-up spell trap card on the field and destroy it. If this card is short in the pendulum zone, you can return one pendulum zone to one card in the pendulum zone to your hand, essentially. So that's a good one. I'll put that over there because it's a pendulum. Oh, we got this one. Which this one's really good. I was thinking of trying to find a way to put him in the deck, the Armed Dragon deck, but I just couldn't find a way to put this in here, in there so far. But it's a really good card. Hopefully we'll get the dragon too at some point. So Armed Dragon Ritual, this card is basically you guys can see it's a ritual spell card. Basically it's meant to play the Knight of Armored Dragon. Basically, there's like any other ritual card, right? We're going to tribute equal to level 4 or more, because it's a level 4 monster. During the main phase, except the turn this card was sent to the graveyard, you can banish monsters from your graveyard or hand. Is equal 4 or more. Banish monsters from your graveyard. Let's see. More from this. Then if we do, we can special summon basically him back from the graveyard. So basically, you remove from 4 more from graveyard, guys, and do it from there. It's hard to read because I'm having to like bend over, because if I sit at the table rocks. So I'm having to stand up, and unfortunately I'm tall. So it's not it's difficult to read these at best. So yeah. Hopefully I'll figure out a better way to do this next time, but so far this, I mean, it seems like the best way. If the camera wasn't rocking, it would be a lot easier. Dalmatica Genesis, target one of your banished, synchro, or exceed monsters or link. And effect monster your opponent controls, same fusion, synchro, yada yada. Return that banished monster to the extra deck. If you do negate its effect and activation, you can only use one of them once per turn. Hey, we got one of the new metaphors. That's nice. Let's see if I can get a chair. Let's see. Just try. Unfortunately, I won't be able to see the camera though. So, and it's already shaking the camera from that. All right, I'm just not gonna be able to see the camera. Well, I'm not gonna be able to read the card either. We'll try this again. Just make sure I don't put my hands on the table, I guess. All right. All right, there we go. That's pretty decent. If a monster you control is destroyed by a card effect, except during the damage step, you can add one Metaphos card from the graveyard to your hand, except for him. You can use this effect basically once per turn. His normal effect is while this card is in your hand, you can target 2 face-up cards you control, Metaphos and card, and destroy them. If you do, special summon this card from your hand. If this card is special summoned by the effect of a Metaphos card, you can target one monster card your opponent controls in your graveyard, banish it. If you do, you can only use basically his effect once per turn. Alright. Alright, Blast. We already pulled that earlier. Alright, so we got 2 new ones. Okay. Spriggan the Iron Dash Dragon. So for this one, guys, he's a fusion machine dark. He's made from Fallen Albanize and 1 effect monster special summon this turn. That's interesting. I like how it specifies this turn. It just can't be a special summon monster in general. It has to be actually special summon this turn. So that's very interesting. During the main phase, you can remove. Make sure you can remove from play. You can move this. Sorry. You can move this card you control to another one of your main monster zones, then destroy all the cards, destroy all their face-up cards in the field that's in this column. During the end phase, if this card is in the graveyard because it was sent through this turn, you can add it to your hand, or special summon 1 Spriggans monster or Fallen Abanaz from your deck. You can only use each effect once per turn. So, alright, put them over there. And we got one of the Wind Witch cards. We got the Blizzard Bell. See that? So this one's a Wind Guy Spellcaster Tuner. It's a 5-star monster. If you control no monsters, all monsters you control are Wind Witch monsters. You can normal summon this card without tributing during your opponent's main phase. If you control basically Wind Witch monster other than this card, quick effect, you can send this card from your hand or field to the graveyard and inflict 500 damage to your opponent. You can only use each effect once per turn. Alright, bam. Alrighty, I'm going to try and figure out a way to go, yeah, because it's taking way too long. We'll do a few more of these guys. I don't think I'm going to be able to do the whole thing, because it's just going to take... I think we got him earlier, too. Him we didn't. Yeah, it's just going to end up taking this too long. This video will be over an hour, because I read too slow, and it's, like, the setup is just not too right, so... We'll try and do a few more packs, but I'll probably just go through and open the rest of them, and probably go through them a little bit slower. If I can get a different setup, we may be able to do this, but I'll still upload the video like this, just so I can get your guys' feedback, but we'll see. Just, it's hard to do without this. Seems like the camera shaking, and I'm too far from the camera and the card to be able to see it, and I'm too tall to do it standing up either, unfortunately. Alright, so we got Fabled, because there it goes. Let me move my hands off the table, which makes it harder to read the card. Morosco. If this card is in your hand, you can discard it to 2 Fable cards except this card. During this, you can add the special summon this card from your hand in the field, 200 for each discarded card. I'm not going to bother trying. Alright, we're just going to go through these guys. It's been too difficult, to be honest. I tried to do this. I'll still upload the video as is. I apologize. If you guys would like to see this, just let me know and I'll figure out a better setup, but I'll try and go slower through it. Let me just try. Stand back up, because it'll take, like, this video will be an hour to go through, and I know if it's like an hour, nobody's going to watch it anyway, so. So we'll go through. Hey, we got the new reinforcements. The troops, that's awesome. Hey, we got the new Constellar card. Constellar Cadius, I guess is how you would say that. War Rock. Alright. Put them over there. Machina. Spare. I'm not even going to try and pronounce that. But yeah, guys, I apologize. I tried to read the cards. It's just taking too long, unfortunately. No one's probably made it this far in the video. If you have, comment down below, let me know you've made it this far. EMR, that's nice. But, because we're already like almost 30 minutes in, and I'm only done like 3 or 4 packs. I just read too slow, and there's just too many packs. It wouldn't be too bad, because you probably don't have to do it for about half the pack, half the sets. You got one of the Armed Dragon cards. New dual avatar card. Great to see that one's got a lot of lines, unfortunately. One of the S-Force cards, another Armed Dragon card. But yeah, I'll probably speed up the video at this point, guys, so you guys can go through this part a little faster. But let me know what your thoughts are. I apologize. It's just, hey, we pulled him. Armed Dragon, level 10 white. That's nice. So he's our second Ultra, guys. But yeah, it's just too, where I'm sitting at, it's just too difficult to do, and like I said, we're already probably about 30 minutes into the video. When I edit it down, it won't look like it's 30 minutes. Hey, we got the dragon that I was talking about earlier, so he's real cool. The new Ancient Warriors card, we pulled that, that's awesome. Dream Mirror, Tri Brigade, Synchro Transmission. But yeah, it's just taking too long, and I was messing with my back, and it's too hard to read the cards because I'm too far away from the camera. Maybe I can get something going right. Everything just seems, I just seem to have a lot of bad luck here recently for whatever reason. But I appreciate you guys for taking the time still to watch the video. I greatly appreciate it. We got the trap card for the Armed Dragons. But yeah, it's just too difficult to do. This is going to be a lot harder than I thought it was going to be, to be honest. Make sure you guys tune in. If you guys didn't get to see the stream that I was doing earlier today, make sure you guys, if anyone's still watching at this point, you guys check out the stream that we're going to be doing this Sunday. We're going to do a bunch of tag team duels with my subscribers, so make sure you guys join that and download Omega if you haven't had a chance. The link will be down in the description if you guys want to download Yu-Gi-Oh! Omega. Hey! We got Underdog. That's a very nice looking card, guys. So this one says, during your turn, negate the effects of all face-up monsters your opponent controls. During your opponent's turn, negate the effects of all face-up monsters. That's nice. I can't believe we pulled that. It's nice. No, that's right, it's our second, right, yeah, because we got the other one, yeah, that's right. So I guess the secrets were higher at the top on this one. So we got some really good pulls, guys, for, definitely for secrets. I don't know how much they are value-wise. Ooh. We got the Wind Witch Diamond Bell. She's Ultra. That's nice. Sheena, Spriggan's Pour, the Archfiend Staff. That's nice. We got some good pulls. It sucks the video didn't turn out like I had wanted to, so I apologize, guys. I was hoping everything was going to work out, but it's just too difficult. But I'll still upload it so you guys can see the pulls and speed things up. But I apologize in advance. Like I said, it just seems like I keep having bad luck after bad luck. We did get a lot of good pulls in this, but hopefully you guys are still watching at this point. We got another one of the S-Force cards. So that's cool. See if we can get some more of the Armed Dragon stuff as well too. We haven't pulled any of the like the standard common stuff so far. I've got more boxes that I'll do for you guys normally, like I normally unbox them, but just kind of going through like we are now. We got our Drama Pink. Nice. Let me know if you guys liked the, if anyone is still watching, let me know if you guys liked the overhead view. I'll list it earlier in the video too. the new virtual world card. Another Drama Pink, Digital Bug, Tri-Brigade, Fusions again. But yeah, I didn't think it was going to take this long to do this. Because it's going to be, I don't see a lot of people watching this. If you guys do, like, I'll find a way to make it work. I just know some people watch, you know, one box on being unboxed for 40 minutes, but hey, what does he do? What is he? I can't read his name. Cordius the Trihapsic. It's hard to read because of the glare, guys. Dealman, I guess is what it is. It's really hard, just like the lighting's like perfect where you can't read it due to the glare and the way that it just looks. I kind of read after laying down, it looks easier to read, but yeah. But yeah, when I edit the video, I'll probably speed everything up. We got another War Rock. But I'll probably just speed up this part here where I'm doing these, where it makes more sense. We haven't got none of the... There we go, finally got one. Armed Dragon level 3. That's our first one, guys. Alright, last pack, guys. We'll go through. If you guys have made it this far in the video, I greatly appreciate it. I apologize that it didn't turn out like I did, but it was just too painful on my back, and it was just too difficult to read the cards stand apart. And it was just, I know it was just taking too long that I knew I was going to probably watch this far to the video. If you did, like I said before, let me know down below in the comments, guys. I greatly appreciate it. I'll unbox a few more of these like I normally do going through. Let me know if you guys like this type of style. I'll list it earlier in the video too, just in case no one makes it this far, because I'll try and shorten the video, but it's probably not going to make it. Once I go through like normal, guys, pulling everything, I'll select the cards out for the giveaway that eventually one day we'll do once we hit 1,000 subscribers, so I'll wait then to pull stuff out once we see what we fully get. But these were definitely our best pulls. Were these two, our two secret rares. Very nice. And just to recap, where you guys can see, these were the, these were the ultras that we got in today's video. And then to recap as well, the hollows that we got. Hollows we got in today's video as well too. Alright, well that's going to do it for this video, guys. I greatly appreciate if you guys made it to the end. Like I said, please let me know down below. I really appreciate it a lot. I apologize how the video ended up turning out, but I still hope you guys enjoyed it. We pulled a lot of good stuff though, we really did. And we'll continue, I'll do more unboxings like normal. But that'll do it for this video, guys. Make sure you guys comment, like, and subscribe. And I'll catch you guys in the next video.